feeling. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game missing. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31.
Hey, you got 3 out, 3 out.
Check 99, check 99.
Now Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Set, 19, 54.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
57, Mike 57.
3rd and long, it's Watson. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Get ready. Get ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go with Leonard Fournette, 3rd-year back from LSU. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Leonard Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Go.
Safety screaming. Back 55. I'm coming after you.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Sean Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Here's Watson, option left. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson, he's letting this one go for Fuller. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
152 fighter. Check 3.
Fournette running right. And some room to work. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Mostert. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. He's got Fuller. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT.
Complete to
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Mostert, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A shotgun snap for Watson. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
He's crashing. He's checking.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
This is it. 19. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's Minshew. The open man is sharp. It's complete. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on second down. Minshew, that's out to his running back, Fournette. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30. 10, and put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he will have a touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that's caught by Smith. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing on first down is Minshew. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
90 Wolf. Jumper. Protein spill.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Off of play action, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Check number 7. Russ in.
from the gun. Here's Watson. It's wearing the tight end with it. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. Right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Minshew, 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Danielle Hunter, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Mostert. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running from the gun, Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
2nd and 12. 22-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
30 base. Recon, 132 fighter.
On 2nd and a yard, Minshew. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
3rd and
8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Check it.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
With the score, Texans 48, Jaguars 14.
This is it. Alert. 18. Check down. Check me out. Check me out.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's 2nd down.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play they absolutely cost you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
You got tight right there. 48 for Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Alert! 48 Mike. 48 Mike. That's it. Time to look.
On first down, it's Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the... Return at his own 2-yard line.
At their own 2-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2nd and 5 now. Minshew. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. It's caught. Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Again, Minshew looking to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Kill.
It'll be Minshew again. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hey, stand up. Ready?
So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
50 seconds to Mike. Watch the out. Watch the alert. 50 seconds to Mike. Mike 57. And let's pin the mirror. Full strength. He's mine.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Minshew. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He finds Hopkins complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Watson, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Hey, 59! Don't be scared. Hey, 59! Watch the eye. Hustle. Check hot route. Hot. 48 to Mike. Did you get this boy?
Here we go on fourth. Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin Bush. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw again on second down. Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
55 Mike.
Hey, orbit. Big grip.
On 4th down, Minshew. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And he's got room. 20, 10, 5. And this will be a touchdown.